Yo, what is poppin', my G's? Welcome back to Cortes Vlog. So, in this video is a special video. The reason why is because, as you guys know, my car's still getting fixed. While it's getting fixed, while me and my dad are fixing it, I'm gonna take the time and take this ugly ass trim off my car, bro. Cause what the fuck, that brown looks hideous. I'm not a big fan of wooden trim. For some reason I don't like it. I prefer this nice slick silver look, metallic look. It'll make the car look so much better and nicer. So that's what we're gonna do today. So right here, down here, I have my tools I'm gonna use. I'm not an expert at this, so just so y'all know, I'm not an expert. So these are the tools I'm using. And yeah, and then there's more in here in this bag. Let me show you. Yeah, that's all the tools I'm using today. And then here's the trim for the doors. But right now we're gonna focus on this trim, on these three. And then from there, we're gonna make our way to this door, and then the one behind us, and then we're gonna make our way to the other doors. So stay tuned, my G's. Yes, sir. All right, my G's. So I'm gonna show you guys the tools I'm gonna use for this. So these are the three tools I'm gonna use. Let me show you guys. One is very pointy, the other two are not. This is the bottom of them. These are the tools I'm gonna use right now. So I believe first thing I have to do is lift up this leather thing. It's really fucked up. I'm gonna buy a new one. I just don't know when I could buy the new one. Hopefully soon, so I'm able to make my car look nicer. So as you guys saw, I put it in here. This car is gonna be very dirty because, like I said, I've recently bought this car, and the way you guys are seeing it is the first time I'm seeing it too. So look, first thing first, we got this going. You just gotta lift it out of the way. And let's see if we can do that. Let's see how we did that. Second thing, you see this one? You do the same thing. Put your tool in here, and you just try to lift it up all the way around. All the way around, without damaging it. So, here, I'm gonna try to get my other tool. Do this. Yeah, I'll get the camera back. I'm gonna try to do this real quick. But like I said, you just gotta put your tool in here and go all the way around. Lift it up. After you do that, it should come. It should just pop up. So let me see. I'm gonna try to do that right now. All right, guys. So I literally, instead of using my tools, all I did was put my hand in here. Check this out. Put my hand in here and popped it out. Literally just popped it out. Listen, I haven't fully popped it out just because I wanted to show you guys. Look at that. Now that it's fully popped out, see that? We're able to do the trim. The trim should just pop out as well, easy. So let's see if we could do that. I'm gonna try to, it's because it's hard to film with one hand and show you guys. So let's see if I can get that accomplished. All I did right now is move this stuff up, pushed it up out of the way. All we have to do is remove this trim. It shouldn't be hard, because I've seen people do it. So let's see. I'm gonna grab my tool. So I think it just pops off. Literally, I think it does. So we're gonna do that all the way around. Let's see if I can get it out. I'm gonna use my hand. It's lifting. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera down and then try to do it with both hands, alright? Alright guys, so how I did it, I lifted up with my hands, put my tool in there, and now I'm gonna get the other tool and just pry it all the way around. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. See if you guys can see. Got one side. Now we have to do that all the way around. Until it comes out. So this side's pretty much out. Now I have to do this side. Kind of difficult, but we will do it. Okay, now that the tool's in, get the other one and just start sliding it. There it goes. So as you guys saw, pop the first trim out. Let me try to get it out of here. But it's pretty much off. As you guys saw. So now I'm gonna get a clean rag so I can clean all this stuff. It's fucking dirty. And then take this out of here and put the new one on. So stay tuned, my G, stay tuned. So far it's coming out good. So yeah, like I said, we're not experts out here, we're just doing our best. And I'm showing you guys, so you guys, if you guys want to do it yourself as well, shit, we could. Anything's possible, you just gotta try, literally. But be careful doing it too, so you don't want to break something and buy something else and that's more expensive. Especially with these fucking Mercedes and German cars. So I'll get back to you guys until I get a clean rag or a wet rag so I can clean this stuff. Alright guys, so I took off the wooden trim and I put it in this bag. So as I'm taking this trim off, I'm putting it in a bag because I'm gonna try to sell it, make some money out of it, you know, have a clean rag. As I'm going, I'm gonna clean anything I see dirty. I'm gonna start cleaning as I go. But yeah, before I install the new one, I want to remove this trim and this one. It should be fairly easy. So let's see if we could do that right now. If we could do that right now, that would be great. So yeah, so we're gonna try to do this one right now. Alright guys, because it's really dirty in there, I grabbed my vacuum and I'm gonna just vacuum as much as I can, then clean. I already cleaned this. Cleaned it as much as I can. It's pretty nice and clean. I haven't cleaned this, but I cleaned this. And then I'm gonna just vacuum the inside here and then clean it, and then we're gonna start with these wood trim. Alright guys, so I vacuum as much as I can inside here, and now we're gonna do this trim. So the way I saw they do it, you literally just have to push down and pull towards us, like towards me, and then it should pop out. So I'm gonna try to do that right now. See if you guys could see. Try to set you up. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm gonna try it out right now and see if that method works out. Because if it does, that's crazy. Guys, I think I did it. Let's see. I felt a big push, so now I just gotta try to see if I could take it off. Hopefully I can. There it goes. Boom. So yeah, so you see how there's 4 pins? All you gotta do is push down and pull. And then these 4 pins are in here. So you see they were in, you just gotta pull out. That's what I did. So yeah, before we install this, I'm gonna put this trim in the bag. Right there with the other one. And before I install both of these, I want to do the AC one too. Once I take off the AC, we're gonna install the AC, this one, and then make our way to this one, and then the whole center console should be done. So we're gonna try to do the AC right now, my G's. Alright guys, so with this trim, it should be fairly easy as well. It just should pop off, but it has 4 clips, so we'll see if we can make it happen. That wood corner broke, yikes. So we're gonna have to see if we can pop it out another way. I have another tool, see if we can make it happen. Let's see. I'm gonna see how I could put the tool in, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I got this tool and I got it in, and I'm pulling a little bit, and as you can see, this part's like coming on the side. So I'm gonna try to get another tool and put it in the side right now, see if it just pops out. We'll see. I don't know if I can show you guys because it's hard to film with the one hand. See how it goes. Alright guys, I believe it's about to pop off. So we'll try it out. So this side's pretty much off. Now we need to do the other side. So same thing I did here, I had to redo over here. So you see I have this tool. I put it underneath. And then I just started pulling back. Boom. There it goes. So these are the 4 plastic tools I used. And then it should just pop off now. There you go. So this is the only piece that kind of broke on me. They might still, like, I'm gonna sell all these pieces, so they might still take it. But now that we got all these out, we can apply the new one. So like I said, we're gonna start with this one. Before I apply it on, I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna use the vacuum real quick right now. Now that I vacuum, I'm gonna try to clean it, and then I'll apply these parts on. so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I just finished cleaning the inside there, and I just finished cleaning these, and like I said, I bought these secondhand, so these are not super mint, but they're really good condition. So yeah, so now we're gonna go to installing these. So first thing first, we're doing the AC one, which is this one. Alright guys, so now like I said, we're gonna try it from left to right, so let's check this out. Perfect. So this time it worked from left to right. I made sure the clips clipped in from left and then from the right, and everything clipped in nice. Check it out. Perfect, beautiful. So now we're gonna do the little door right here that goes right here, which is this one, and it should be fairly easy. So let me put these two things down here away, get them out of my way real quick. So the same way how we took it out, it's the same way how we're gonna put it in. So we're gonna literally just apply pressure and slide it in, and then it should just be in there. So see how it turns out. See if I can film it for you guys. I don't have my tripod with me, but I do have this little thing where hopefully you guys are able to see. Yeah, let's see if I could do it with one hand. So it's literally should be easy. You just apply it on top, like so. You push down, literally push down, guys. And once you push down, you push in. And there you go, that's it. Look at that. I already installed it, look. Crazy. So far it's coming out beautiful. Now we just need the middle piece, which is right here. And then we should be done with the center console, and then we're gonna move on to the door. So stay tuned, my G's. All right, my G's. So first thing first, we gotta put this in here. Make sure it goes in between these two. So we lifted this up. Now we gotta get this little device in between it. There it is. It's hard to do it with one hand and film with the other. But look, now that we got it out of the way, I'm gonna set the camera down right here so you guys can see, hopefully see. And then I'm gonna just slide it down, and it literally, let me just, sorry guys, I have to open this, leave it open so it gives me space to work. I'm gonna set the camera down. Alright, so now you literally just slide it in place. It has some hooks, and then you just snap it on. Ready? Look, I slide it in place. Now I'm gonna just snap it on. Ready? Check this out. Boom. One side in. Boom. Both sides are in. See that? Beautiful. So now we're gonna do the same thing with this part. You literally just pop it in. So we're gonna make sure this side gets in perfectly, because this is where the cables are on this side. So make sure this side's good, and then we're gonna push it in. Alright. Boom. Perfect. It went in good. Now it's just this, but before I put it in, I'm gonna clean it because it's very dirty and dry. It needs to be moist. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and then get back to you guys to put this in. Alright guys, so I just finished moistening it, like cleaning it. So now we're literally just gonna snap it in place. Let me show you guys. So see, now that it's there, I just gotta push in and apply pressure to it. As long as it clicks, we're good. There you have it, my G's. I know this shit's fucked up. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna buy a new one. Once I buy a new one, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna install it and show you guys. Same with these buttons and stuff that you see over here. But yeah, this car's gonna be getting upgrades little by little. So far, this little upgrade of this silver trim, I love. Fucking dope. Now we're gonna do the doors. So stay tuned. Alright, my G's, so we're gonna start doing this door trim. In order to do this, there's two bolts or screws. There's one right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna try to show you guys. There's one right there, and the other one, it's right underneath here. Let's see if you guys can see it there. So there's two screws right there. And then there's a clip right here that you have to remove. Once you do those, the whole thing should pop off. Once you pop it out, you just have to detach the door handle and the clips to the lock and window power. And then you can remove the whole panel off. Once the whole panel is off, we could do the door trim. So right now we're gonna take off these screws down here first, and I believe they're T30s. So we're gonna try and see if it is. From the looks of it, it is. So now we're just gonna start unscrewing it. I'm gonna do this to both. So one's out. Now we're gonna do the second one. It's in there. They're pretty in there strong, so you gotta, there you go. Because this is what holds the whole panel of the door. These two screws are the ones that's the main support. The clip is not that big of a deal because it's just a little clip. You guys will see in a bit, but let me just show you guys. But yeah, it's pretty much out. I just gotta take it out with the magnet. So yeah, now that these two are out, these screws, now we could start doing the clip. The clip is right behind this right here. In order to get that, we gotta take that plastic off. So we're gonna do that right now. My G's. Alright guys, so now we're gonna do the door, and I believe these are the tools we're gonna use. These three, and then these pliers to take out the clip. But to do the door, we're gonna try to use this, because like I said, the clip is behind this plastic. So all we gotta do is pop this plastic off. Be very, very careful though, because it's not hold on with clips, but you don't wanna break it. Now we gotta do it from the inside. Let's see. Alright guys, I'm gonna use the other tool, put it in here and try to pop it off. I'll get back to you guys right now. It's hard to film because the sun's like in our way, but yeah, we're doing the passenger side right now. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I pop this plastic off. So far I did the side, I need to make my way around here. So we'll do that. You know what, I just remember your window has to be down, guys. My dumbass forgot. So we're gonna try to do that right now. Put the window down. Let's see. Yeah, putting the window all the way down helps a lot. So I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so now that the window's open, we can grab our plastic tool, come from the outside of the window, and literally start prying it out. Get the other tool. There it goes. So you don't need to pop it all the way out, my G's. You just gotta pop it out enough so you could get this pin. There's a pin there. It looks like my car doesn't have it. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me show you guys. There it is. So there should be a pin there. Mine doesn't have it for some reason. In a way, it makes it easier for me to just start taking this whole panel off. So in order to take the whole panel off, we have to start like literally doing that to the whole panel, just bringing it off all the way around the whole panel. You have to do that. Once this hole loose, you could just lift up the whole panel, and then once you lift up the whole panel, it should just come off. I'm gonna try to do that. Once I do that, I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you guys where the pins are. So right here, there's one pin, and I already took it off. Let me show you guys. There's one there, 2, 3. So 3 here, and I believe there's 3 in the bottom and 3 in that side. So a total of 3, 6, 9 clips. You gotta be careful, because if you don't have extra clips, you're not gonna be able to put your panel back on. So I'm gonna do the other 6, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I already did these 3 pins, and before I do the 3 pins or latches on this side, I have to do the speaker. I totally forgot about that. In order to do that, it's easy. I'm gonna show you guys. So you come from the outside, you get your little plastic tool, and you start prying it, the cover off, like so. And this is just pop right off. It does have clips in the other side, and I'm gonna show you guys where those clips are. So you grab your plastic tool and you start doing it where the clips are. So now we got that. Gotta be very, very safe. There you go. So now you got that. All you gotta do is remove this electrical, which should be very easy. Let's see if I could do it. Let me put the camera down real quick. Alright guys, so you just gotta take out that. Once this is off, just set it down on the side. Now you can start taking off the rest of the panel, like so. Some of the things might come off, but I just need 2 down here, and then it should come off. It's hard to film and do this thing at the same time. So let me try to do it, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I pretty much did all the clips. One of them did fall out, but it's okay because it's still it's still good. It's not broken or anything. You just got to put it back. So as you guys can see, let me show you guys, this whole thing is wobbly now. Now all we gotta do is lift it up, just connect the door and the power, and then we're good to go. So I'm gonna have my little brother help me film that part so you guys have a better idea how to do it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try to do this. So first, you have to lift up, because this has to come out of the lock. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me do it real quick and then get back to you guys. Alright guys, so pretty much you try to pop it off like that. Once it's off like this, now you just gotta remove the wire for the door and the connections for the lock and window. And that's what I'm gonna do right now and show you guys. Once my brother comes, hopefully he can help me film it. Alright guys, so you see this? So all you have to do is pull back and then look, lift up. That's it. And then this little pin, you see this little pin? You pick up. Literally just lift up. Let's see if I can do it. There you go. Okay, once that one's done, now we gotta do this one over here. That shit it's kind of hard. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so now that we got the whole panel off, we can bring it right over here. All we gotta do, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little bolts, I believe, or like screws that we gotta take off, and then we can apply the new one. There's 4 here and then 1 here for this little side. So we're gonna go do that right now. See, and the pin that fell off from here. We're gonna put that on right now. Alright guys, so I went back and grabbed the little pin that fell off. All you gotta do is slide it in there. Literally. Boom. See, none of the pins broke off. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but we're out here trying. Alright, so we're gonna get straight into this. Should be very easy. We'll do those right away. Alrighty guys, so I got my tool. Now we're just gonna start removing this. It's just like this aluminum casing. It's fucking weird. You have to do that to all of them. Alright, so before I remove that one, I'm gonna set up the thing better. Alright, so I'm holding it while removing the last one and holding it as well so the trim doesn't fall and break, because like I said, I'm gonna try to sell them, so I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so all these are off, they're right here. Now I'm just gonna pop off the trim. So there you go. Out with the old and in with the new. So here's the new one. I'm gonna put it in there, slide it in place. This looks good. I'm gonna hold it in place while I screw the screws back on. I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I just put one in and one in the very back. And now it looks fucking nice. So I'm gonna just finish up with the rest and then show you guys. And then after I finish with these two, I'm gonna do this one right here so I could do this small wood trim right there. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so all of them are in. As you guys can see, I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. It's beautiful, bro. See, I like this silver trim. I don't like the wooden one. So I'm very happy this is happening today. So by the time I finish all the trim, I should also try to finish the fender and the bumper and maybe the hood. So stay tuned. That's for my other video. So if you guys haven't watched, I'm installing a new bumper on my C300 because of an accident. So if you guys are interested in that, go watch that video. Meanwhile, we're focusing on the trim. So we're gonna, now that this trim is on, we're gonna try to do this little trim. It's just one little screw. I'm gonna show you guys where it is. So it's right here, hidden. See that one? Yeah, it's just that one. I'm gonna remove it and then show you guys how it just pops off. Alright guys, so I just removed that screw, as you guys can see. Now we should be able to pop it out. Let me see. It's not coming out, so I'm gonna have to go bring my plastic tool. Alright guys, so this one, it's not as easy to pop out because it has clips. Let me show you the clips. See those clips? But once it's out, that motherfucker's out. Let me set this down and show you guys. See that? So now, we grab our piece and we push it in place because it's clips, remember. See? Hear that snap? Now that it's in place, I could put the screw back on this side. So I'm gonna do that right now. Here's the screw, or like whatever you want to call this. Right there. Grab our tool. Alright guys, so now we got all of them. I'm gonna show you guys the door panel, how it looks with the new trim. I fuck with it heavy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're just gonna install it same way. We're gonna have to hook it up from the lock, and then before we hook it on, we gotta do all the connections. Once the connections are in, we hook it on and then start pushing it into place. Once in place, put the bolts in, put the speaker back on the door, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go do that right now. Alright guys, so now we're gonna do the connections. You guys see, we're gonna do these two connections to here. Once you connect the pink with the pink and blue with the blue, we're gonna do the door handle, and then we're just gonna slide it into the lock. So we're gonna do that right now. Alrighty guys, so now that we did the connections right there and the door handle, all we gotta do is make sure we aim it correctly at the lock, and then we'll be good. Let me try to do that real quick. Alright guys, so now that we slide it in, we just gotta push it in place. So right now I don't have it in place because I'm just showing you guys that I put the lock in place. Now I'm gonna just push it in, and then it should just snap right on. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright guys, so what I did, I clipped these two first, and then now I'm gonna just make my way around and start clipping the rest. Once I do the rest, I should be good to do the screws, and then the speaker, and then everything else. So stay tuned, my G, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I just finished clipping it in place. Everything should be in place now. Now the only thing we gotta do is put things like this back in place. like so. Now that's in place. Now we gotta do the speaker, the door speaker. So this was inside here. I'm gonna show you how it was. So this little thing goes in here. Make sure the wire's underneath it. Put the, it's because the sun makes it hard for y'all to see. But yeah, I'm putting this rubber, not rubber but foam. See, and then the speaker goes. We have to connect the speaker and then connect it in there. We're gonna do that right now. All right, so the speaker's connected. Now all we gotta do is literally see how it has these holes right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me show you guys. But it has these holes right here where all these clips go in. So first you put it where the clips are. Put these clips in where they belong, and then you clip it on. Let me show you guys. See, so right now we got that. Now we're just gonna slap it on until you hear the clips snap in place. I'm gonna do that right now. Alrighty guys, so we just installed the speaker, the door over here. Now all we have to do is these T30 screws that we gotta put back in place. One of them goes right there, so we're gonna do that right now. Let me show you guys. So we're missing this screw and the one over here we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna do that. Right now. Should be in place. I need to screw it in, but we gotta do both of these right now. I'm gonna do those right now. Alrighty guys, so your boy just finished putting those 2 screws in there. Let me show you guys. Those T30s. One's in there, the other one's in here. Let me show you guys right there. So there's one's in place, and then 2. So now that's how the door looks. Now let's try out if everything works. The lock and the unlock button. Looks like it does. Now we're gonna put the window up. See if it works. Have to put the key in the ignition real quick. Beautiful. Look at that. I love this. Look at that. Silver trim. So now we need 3 more doors to go. I'll get back to you guys.
Being calculated.
Alright guys, so my camera just died, but I have my phone. So to do this door, it should be the same concept. So you look down here, we have 2 T30 screws or bolts that we have to remove. After we do that, I believe behind this we also have a clip in there that we gotta remove. Once we remove that, we should start unclipping the whole door frame, and then it should just pop out. And then same thing, we gotta remove the door handle and then also the electrical for the window. So we're gonna get right into that. We're gonna remove the 2 T30 screws and then do the little tap or clip in the side right here. So I think in order to do this, we gotta put the window down. So we're gonna do that right now. Alright guys, so I just removed the bolts down here. As you can see, we got one here removed, the second one here. Now we're gonna remove this plastic. So like I said, start from the outside. Let's see. Let me show you guys. tool got in like that. Now we gotta do the opposite side, the inside. Have our other tool and come in here, do the same thing. There it goes. So this one does not have a pin. I thought it did, but it doesn't. So it should just pop off. So we're gonna start prying the whole panel off, and then once it pops off, I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so now we're just gonna get our tool and start popping off where all these pins are. Always good to peek in there and see where you can see the pins. See, like there's one pin right here that I haven't removed, and then there's another one down here. So it's always good to peek in there and check. So I'm gonna try to do all that all the way around. Once it's loose, I'll get back to you guys. All right guys, so I pretty much got the whole panel loose. As you guys can see, it's wobbly. It's very wobbly, check it out. So now all it is lifting it up, disconnecting the door handle and the plug for the window. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So let's see if I can do it. Yeah, let me use my 2 hands and then I'll get back to you guys. All right guys, so I just popped it out. Let me show you guys. It's popped out. Now that it's out, like I said, we gotta make sure this gotta take out the door handle, the window switch, which is right there, and then this. So we're gonna do that right now. Alrighty guys, so we just removed the lock switch. Now we're gonna do the rest. So let's see. Now we remove those two. Now we're gonna just do the door lock, or the door handle, which is this one right there. So all you gotta do is pull this back, lift up, and then push this up. So yeah, once you push it up, it should just come out, the whole door panel, check it out, with all the clips in place and everything. So I'm gonna set this down right over here to show you guys good. It's just hard to film and work at the same time. Usually my dad's doing the work and I'm filming, but he's not here yet. But once he gets back, he'll help me out. But yeah, check this out. We got the door panel out. I'm gonna show you guys how the door looks. Pretty crazy. Like I said, we're not experts. We don't do this for a living, but shit, if you're willing to work on your own stuff, you get farther places, my G's. Trust me, all the work that's ever been done in all my cars was done by me and my dad, literally. But yeah, my G's, so now that you got this done, all you need from here is just one of these, and then that's pretty much it, because everything else, it's just bolts that are holding down. It's just these 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it, it's just 4 of those. And then we can slap this back on the same way we took it off. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right guys, so here's the new part. We have it right here. And now, all we gotta do is remove these bolts. So all these bolts are just moving. In order to take them out, I'm gonna show you what I gotta do. All right, guys, so now you just gotta remove them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one has 5, not 4, but 5. This one comes off. There it goes. So 5. Now we got those 5 out. Check it out. See, it just came off. That easy. Now we just gotta apply the new one on, which we're gonna do right now. Let me show you guys. Literally slap it in place. Move this one aside. Hold it in place. While you're holding it in place, you grab one of these and try to put it on there. Let's see. See, now that it's on, let's try to hold it on tight. Okay, let me, because I can't do this, let me put the camera down to this shit. Alright guys, so now all of the bolts or screws are in. Check it out, it looks fucking nice. Now we're just gonna apply it back, put the panel back on the door. Same thing, the same way we took it out, the same way it goes in. I'm gonna show you guys. Alright guys, so first thing we gotta do is do the electrical connection, the pink and blue. Go right there, and then after that we're gonna do the door handle, and then do this door unlock and lock. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so we did the door handle, the window connection, and the lock. Now we're just gonna slap it in place. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you. I'm holding the whole panel in place right now. Before I start pushing it in, I have to make sure all these pins line up with the circle. Once they all do, I could push it in place. So we're gonna do that right now. See how it goes. Alright guys, so I just finished pushing the whole panel in place, and that's pretty much it. And look, there's the door. The wood trim is gone. Yes sir. Now I have to add the wood trim to the bag where all the rest of the wood trim is. But yeah. Yes sir. Now that we got this door done, and before we close it, I still have to put in the bolts in. Remember that. Don't forget to do all the steps. So we gotta put these bolts in real quick, and then put the window up, and then go on to the next. Stay tuned, my G's. Alrighty guys, so check this out. Door panel is done. The screws are in. I'll show you guys. Both of them are in. Everything's done. Now just to put my window up and do the other side. I'm gonna start on this side. So I'll get back to you guys. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna do the back driver door now. Same concept. Take the 2 screws off. After that, take this plastic off. After that, start taking the panel with all the clips off. Lift it up, remove the unlock and lock switch, remove the door handle, and then the electrical for the window, and then that's it. So we're gonna do all that right now, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I just took off the 2 screws. They're not in there no more, the T30s. And I also started unclipping the clips. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So you just start unclipping all the clips all the way around until the whole thing is loose and wobbly. Once it's loose and wobbly, you gently start removing the top, like so. Once the top comes off, like I said, remove the lock, the door, and then the switches for the window. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna do that real quick and then show you guys. Alrighty guys, so I just did all that. Remove the two switch for the window, the door handle, and the lock. See, now that I got the full panel off, I have to go do the trim. Alright guys, so we just removed the wooden one from the back. I was putting it in place. And I was telling my dad, these aren't metal, these are aluminum. So they're very flimsy and easy to break. And same with this, it's rubber, it's plastic, it's not metal. So we gotta be very smart the way we put it in. Crazy. But yeah, once we're done with this door, we're gonna have one more door left, and then we should be done with all the trim. So I hope this type of video helped you guys out, because when I was doing this, I tried to find videos on how to do it, and I only found one, but they didn't really show it how. So hopefully my video show you guys how to do the job correctly. And like I said, we're not experts. We're doing this as we go, and yeah. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as he's done doing that, so I can show you the end result of this panel. Alright guys, so we just finished putting the bolts. Check it out. It looks nice. Now we're gonna go install it. Same process. So let's do it. Alright guys, so now we're gonna apply the door panel on. And like I said, same process, the same way we took it off, same way to put it in. You gotta start from the top, put it in place on top. Once it's in place, connect all the connections that need to be connected. And then once all of them is connected, you just snap it on. So we're gonna do that right now. Alrighty guys, so we got the lock and unlock switch in place. We got the door handle connected. We got the two connectors to the window connected. Now it's just to clap it on and slap it on the whole door. So that's what we're gonna do. Before I do, I'm gonna put it in place and then snap it on. So I'm gonna show you guys. Alright guys, so once the door's in place, like I'm holding it in place right now. Once it's in place, make sure the clips are lined up with the holes. And from the looks of it, it looks like they are. And all you do is push into the panel. And once it does, you just hear it clip, and then you should be good to go. So let's see if we can hear it right now. Ready? We're going for the first one. And it's in, check it out. First one went in. Now we just gotta do that all the way around until they all clip in good. Check this out. See that? Gotta do that all the way around till all these clips are in place. See, like this one's in there. Gotta push in it. Like that. Need to scroll more down. Look, there's the other one. Make sure that one's in. There's the other two. So I'm gonna push them all in and then I'm gonna show you guys. Alright guys, I pushed it all the way in, all the way around. All the clips are in place, pushed in correctly, all the way around. And now all we have to do is do the two T30 screws, put them back, and then we should be done with this door. So I'm gonna do that and then get back to you guys. Alright guys, we just finished. I think it looks fucking amazing. Now that it's done, we can put the window up and continue with the driver's side. Once the driver's side is done, we should be done with the whole vehicle. The one only problem is the trim for the front I have, but there's an issue. So here's the front one, and then here's the second piece. And as you guys can see, the second piece doesn't have these inserts. So I can either make those insert myself, make a cutout if I can. If not, I might have to order just that little handle because I don't have it. So we'll see what we do. I'll get back to you guys as soon as we start on this one. All right guys, so on this last driver door, this one is exactly same process as this one. And you're like, what do you mean? Same thing. You gotta remove 2 T30 screws from here. And then once you do, you also have to do the speaker. Remove the speaker like how we did in the passenger side. And then also remove this plastic. Because this plastic right here, there's a clip that we gotta remove. And after we do all that, we can start taking off the panel and then lifting it up, removing the lock, doing the switches for the windows and lock, and then also do the handle. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll get back to you guys. First thing first, we gotta put the window down. And then we're gonna do the speaker first, and then this plastic. After that, we're gonna do the T30 screws. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So first thing first, the speaker. And like I said, you have to do the speaker from the outside because the clips are right here in the inside. So if you unclip it from the outside, it makes it easier for you not to break the clips. So we're gonna do that right now. I'll show you guys. Hopefully I can do it with one hand. Really hard to film with one hand. So there you go. You got this part off, like I said. You start pulling back. The clips are right here. So let's see if I can do it with my hand now. There you go. See, now that you got it unclipped, now you just gotta remove the sensor and take off the whole speaker. So I'm gonna try to do that right now. See if I can show you guys. Do it with one hand. Need some tweezers or clips just so I can take it out. Alright guys, so I just removed it. Now you did that, you put this aside, and then there's this like phone. You gotta push down. And there it goes, comes out. And you can just put this on top of the speaker so it doesn't get damaged. Now you got that out. You gotta do the same thing with this plastic and just remove it out of its place. Let's see if we can do that. So far it looks like it's coming. I'm gonna try to do this and then come back to you guys. So once you pull it back, you would see a clip, but for some reason my car doesn't have these clips. So that means this panel has been removed before, this one and the passenger, because both of these didn't have clips, which is fine because this door was still holding in place. But yeah, usually there will be a clip here that you would have to remove, as you can see right there, but mine doesn't have it. So now that I did the speaker and this little flap, now I'm gonna remove the T30 screws that are down here. It's only 2 of them. Once you do that, you can start using your plastic tool to remove the panel, and then we'll do the connections. So I'm gonna start doing the T30 screws. All right guys, so your boy just finished removing the T30 screws. Now I'm just gonna start using my tool to remove the panel from all the clips all the way around, and then remove the door. But yeah, after doing the trim, the next important thing I'm gonna do inside the interior of this car for our next video, so you guys are aware and could wait for this next video, is my buttons. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of my buttons are pretty fucking fucked. And I'm that type of person, little things like this bother the fuck out of me. Cause like I like having my nice car clean and like everything inside it perfect. And like that's why I don't like this wood trim. It makes it look old and like outdated. So that's why I am putting this silver trim. But yeah, next thing I'm gonna do for another video is replace all my buttons. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna get back into this. We're gonna start removing the panels with the clips. So I'm gonna start doing that right now. I'm gonna start from this way, make my way around. So I'll get back to you guys. All right guys, so I pretty much did all the clips. It's super fucking loose, as you guys can tell. Now I'm gonna start removing it so you guys can see the whole process. You lift up and then you pull towards you and then it comes off like so. Once you're here, you have to remove this lock, the door handle, and those two connections, electrical connections right there. So we're gonna do that right now and I'll get back to you guys. Righty guys, so I just removed the two electrical connections, the door handle, and the lock and unlock. So that's pretty much it. Now I can start doing the trim. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Alrighty, so that's how your door should look after you remove the panel. And then I'm gonna show you guys. So like I said, the little issue I have is these trim parts. At least this part's not the correct one that goes here. And I'm gonna show you why. Because of this. This one doesn't have the inserts for the buttons or the seat. So I'm gonna have to leave this trim on there. And I'm only gonna replace this one until I get this one. Because I might get new buttons like I said, so yeah. We're gonna get right into it. And to get right into it, all we gotta do is remove these four screws, but this one only had 3. So I'm not gonna put this one on here, I'm gonna put it on here once I put the new one. So let's get right into it. Geez, I'm gonna remove these, take out the old trim and install the new one. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I just removed the bolts / screws, whatever. Now just to slip this trim off, like so. Out with the old and in with the new. Yes sir. Slap it in that hole, like so. And then we'll just put back those screws on. So we're gonna do that now. Alright guys, so we just installed the trim. Show you how it looks. Looks nice. This is the only trim I need to do. So I'm gonna have to buy that trim. But other than that, it's ready to go back on the door. So let's go do that. Alright guys, so now I got the door panel here. We're about to connect all these connections, those 2 connections, the door handle, and then also the lock. So we're gonna do that right now, and then I'm gonna hold it in place and then slap it back in place. So we'll do that right now. Alright guys, so I already connected all the connections and I'm holding it in place, but before I do hold it in place, let me show you I connected them all. So right there we got the 2 blue and red, and then right over here we got the door handle, and then we also have the lock and unlock right there. So now I'm gonna hold it back in place and start snapping it in place. Alright guys, so I'm holding the whole door panel in place from the top, just to make sure, like I said, make sure all your pins are in the circle. As you can see, they are on mine. And then you can start pinning them down. So first I'm gonna start with this one and then make my way all the way around until the whole thing is in place. So I'm gonna start doing that now. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you a better example. So the panel's in place. Before I start clipping it on, I'm gonna show you guys that all the clips are in the circle. I was already missing this clip, which is fine because I don't have any new ones. It was already missing it. But yeah, all these clips are in place. Once they're in place, you just start pushing it in. So let's do that right now. Once I push everything in place, should put the T30 screws on, and then I should be done. After the T30 screws are on, I'm gonna do the speaker, then this little plastic, and then we should be done with the whole trim. The only trim I missed was this one. The reason why is because I don't have it. But once I get it and do the buttons, I'll do it all at the same time. So stay tuned for that video. That will be another video. So I'm gonna get back to start clipping this whole panel on, and then I'll show you guys the end result. Alrighty guys, so I just finished clipping on the whole panel all the way around. It should be in place. I already put the T30 screws on. You guys can see. Now the only thing left is the speaker, which is right there, ready to put on, and then putting this plastic in place. This should be very easy. You just slap it on, literally. Like that. Put it where it belongs. Easy. That one's back in place. And the speaker is very easy too. Just gotta get the connection, connect the speaker, and then just slap it in place. Before we do that, we gotta put the phone back. So remember, you start from the bottom, push down, and into that plastic. So it's in place like that. And then we have to connect the speaker, and then we push it in place. Alright, so see, now that the speaker's connected, remember the clips are in this side, so I recommend y'all to start where the clips are, like this, and then push it into place, like so. See, it's in place now. And that's pretty much it. Now, we gotta see if the window and lock and everything works on it. Let's make sure we installed everything correctly. So let's see, I'm gonna turn on the whip. Yup, window works good. All my windows work good. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. That's how you guys remove your old trim from your W204 to silver trim, because I removed the wooden trim I had on and put silver all the way around. And honestly, I love this look. I love this look more than the wood look. The only thing that bothers me now is that little wood trim, but it's okay. Soon I'm gonna get all these buttons and that wood trim, and then I'll show you guys in another video how to do that. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe. And thank you for watching Cortes Vlogs. My cheese, yes sir.
Jimmy on a beat, boy.